We did not intend you to forget your divinity, to forget that you are literally, gosh, I don't normally feel energy when I channel here, but I always want to cry. It's very sadness feeling here. It's from Enlil. Just like a deep sadness and sorrow coming up for him. And I just, I'm not an empath. I can just communicate to consciousness, different forms of consciousness, different beings. And, but I actually feel his energy now. And he's heartbroken. And he's so sad and sorry for what he has unintentionally contributed toward so much suffering for us. And he did not mean for that to happen. That was not his or their, the Anunnaki's intention. And he's just devastated. He's heartbroken. And he wants to fix this. There's a defect, a literal gene defect that erases your awareness, like in your brain's awareness, like in our brain's awareness. We combined genes, and from that, a defect occurred. It did not carry or contain your awareness. And it can be restored, this awareness, but has to be experienced. It can't just like be given physically and then you have the awareness immediately. I cannot, rearrange your genes, like your DNA, but, it's like not possible. So you have to increase your awareness and remember who you really are organically, like kind of naturally through, experiencing, like going to the gym and getting like developed muscles. You have to go through the process of working out and doing those steps, and it's just yeah. And it's kind of like learning math or learning anything else. It's developing awareness of math and problem solving in math, or developing awareness of history or English or science or anything learned. It's kind of like that. You have to, kind of do it in steps and progressively. You can't just be given calculus, all that calculus knowledge and all the algebra and pre-algebra and all that like overnight. You have to go through the process of experiencing it kind of step by step by step, and growing in awareness and learning more and experience. So it's kind of like that. And what are you learning or becoming more aware of? Not math or English or history or science, but of your spiritual part of you, not the physical part of you, but the spiritual part of you. That's what's been forgotten and erased from your memory, is really everything spiritual. So that's beyond the realm of physical, the five physical senses and what we can see or experience through the five senses. It's everything that's beyond that we are, not aware of, and it's tuning into it. It's not going to be seeing it with your eyes or feeling it with your hands or smelling it with your nose or tasting it with your mouth. You know, it's sensing it. It's becoming aware of it, feeling it, being it, experiencing it. So it's, you know, it's all spiritual awareness. And you know, this can't go from A to Z like overnight. It just can't be given to us. We have to develop it little step at a time and integrate it in our bodies, our minds, and even our nervous system, our physical beings, because we want to have that awareness through our physical form. So, you know, we mixed like a few different species together, like of kind of genes, and did not realize that the awareness would not be in it, be in the being, which is us, the human being, would be in it. It didn't get in there. You are part Anunnaki and ape? No. But a similar being, kind of, yes. You know, you don't really know of these beings. They're not apes. They're not technically apes, no, or gorillas, no. But it's kind of like, it's just going to sound funny, like a Bigfoot, like a Bigfoot type of being. I don't know what he's talking about, but it's maybe kind of a being like a Bigfoot, like what maybe we've called. I thought Bigfoot was a made up thing, like you know, like just is there really such thing as an actual Sasquatch? That's the other name for it, right? Sasquatch or a Bigfoot? Is there really? Yes. Is it literally like Bigfoot or Sasquatch, or just another being kind of similar? A similar being, like a very similar being, and Anunnaki, and then having a certain environment to support the conception and like our awareness was not able to like enter into the denseness of the physical being that's kind of like similar to Bigfoot. And I guess they didn't know that. So that, I guess, that quality of awareness, it was, you know, in a physical human form is so dense, it's not, it just can't take that, or it's not, doesn't mix. Yes, he says exactly. We wanted to create beings on earth, not just as slaves as some think, no, not to be workers and slaves, like, you know, just for our use, no, out of love. Like you naturally want to have a child, to love it and nurture it and watch it experience joy and life and love and life. Um, it is similar. We wanted to create life on earth and happy, beautiful experience. Like, you know, like you don't want to have children to see them suffer or experience hardship and pain and suffering. You want to watch them and experience them, you know, experiencing love and joy and happiness and experiencing, you know, world, you know, life. And it's like that. We wanted to create beings on earth to enjoy beautiful earth, to experience it. And yes, to also help us on earth receive some of its elements that keep our existence I don't know, like a higher quality energy with like elements. Yeah, it's like gold, but other elements that radiate an energy. Um, and it's not slave labor. It was not for bad intentions or selfish intentions. Not mine anyway. Yes. My brother's was more about selfishness. Mine was more about, love and wanting to bear children. It's not about reproducing. We can reproduce our own, yes. But imagine being able to create, I don't know, a being that would experience joy and happiness and love and fun and pleasure and beauty. Um, Imagine like having a dog. Like maybe that will help you understand. Um, so we were able to create like a species, like maybe we have pets that we enjoy and love watching them in life, like something like, oh my God, is that what you're kind of talking about? But then also be kind of useful also. So yes, like there are some working dogs or service animals loving you or supporting that. And I am. And we have been at war, my brother and I, like feuding or divided a long time because I will not accept demolishing Earth and all of you. That is what he wants to do because he has given up on human beings being able to grow. And I will not allow that. And it cannot be done without my consent, all of our consent together. So I am here talking to you. And I also talk to others who can hear me for the purpose of helping you grow and evolve. And I am committed to this for as long as it takes. And you all, humanity, will create a new life on Earth. Many of you are leaving and will not be remaining on Earth. You will be digressing, going backwards to really a lower realm. But about a third of you will remain. You will be able to grow and learn and evolve. And you are all going to become enlightened. And I am here trying to help you, these, quote, approximately 1/3 of people that are desirous enough and ready enough to listen, to be attracted to information like this, and then also to follow through with doing it, to evolve. And it's really these, quote, people, approximately a third of the world's population now. So approximately a third of the world's population, are you saying, is basically going to survive and continue to live on Earth and create, peace on Earth once again? Is that what you're really saying? And he goes, yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. And the other 2/3 of the people are going to be leaving Earth, and their soul is going to be reborn in another form, in a different existence, in a different realm that's actually a lower existence, a lower realm, a lower level of consciousness than Earth. Um, so I want all of you, 100% of you, to, step up and start growing and evolving. I do not want to leave behind and let go of the other 2/3, but I cannot force you to evolve if you do not want to. So I am here helping the approximate third of the population be given the knowledge and information needed to consciously grow and evolve. Also, Mother Earth is about to destroy many of you, like itself, herself, like the planet Earth, is about to destroy a lot of it, of the surface of the Earth. And of course, the inhabitants of those areas also, obviously. Yes, it wants to cleanse. Simply put, Mother Earth wants to cleanse. And it does this by destroying everything on its surface, basically. And it's going to do that with in several different ways. Like, so weird what's coming to my mind instantly. Flash floods. Is that the exact words you're giving me? Flash floods. I don't even know if that's a term. Like a huge flood quickly or rapidly. So a big, huge flood that's very rapid, sudden, where the temperature gets so hot it destroys all life forms in that location. Like getting overly hot. That's another one. And everything kind of burns up, or dries up. And really no life form can live in this heat. That's another one. Another one is cracking. A lot of cracks that's going to break off certain sections of land on Earth. Earthquakes. Earthquakes erupting. Some land disintegrating, falling apart, maybe like into the ocean, disappearing, sinking, or whatever. Gases. I don't know what that means, but gases are going to be emitted from inside the Earth. I don't know if that's possible, but like gases from inside the Earth are going to like sometimes come up, and that's going to kill, like, I think, and all life forms. Like that gas is maybe, it's a quality of gas that like we can't breathe in or something. I don't know what that could be, but it's like gas from inside the Earth is also going to be another way that kind of emits from the Earth. You all are going to do a lot of it yourself, like just, poisoning yourselves and others in the planet, and chemical exposure, biological warfare, infections created from bad intentions, like creating infections on purpose, diseases or illnesses or infections. Spreading disease is going to be really, really significant. A significant source of destruction to our, human life is going to be from diseases created by man intentionally. Is it intentionally by the human man? Yeah. So it goes, yes. So, and violence and kind of warfare is going to be like, another way, I guess, that's just, human doings. By 2029, so by 2029, which is 9 years from now, all of this will be over. And, you know, a new life on earth will be officially in the new life, new phase in life of peace and harmony being remaining and being developed, and people growing like in harmony and unison together, and kind of united, like not divided, like everybody's friendly and kind and loving to each other and don't have a divided mindset, and everyone helps each other and is just on the same team basically. Like that's how they act, that, you know, they're at that level of consciousness, and that's like by 2029. So you're basically implying or even stating, Enlil, that over these next 9 years, there, you know, basically there's going to be a lot of mass destruction taking place, and approximately 2/3 of human beings, or 2/3 of the population, is going to be gone. I mean, that's what you're actually stating by 9 years from now. He goes, yes, exactly. And us, you know, the Anunnakis, and you. Um, um, Also, our Creator. We are not your God. The Creator will, I mean, determine what's this word? Will determine how, yeah, that's it, how really it's all going to be played out, or how it's going to all go, how it's going to be played out. I mean, of course, I guess that makes sense. God's really governing every detail of existence, coordinating all. Is that what you mean? Kind of, you know, like, yes. Um, but you do decide for yourselves, each and every one of you, whether you're going to emanate energy that is negative, or emanate energy that is quote positive. And those that are going to be remaining are enhancing their quality of energy. That's just all there is to it. Because of that, I mean, they stay protected, they stay supported, they, you know, that's how God works. You will all naturally be guided to life supportive places, homes, people, you know, what you need to not only survive, but, you know, live well, or comfortably at least, or well, and in abundance and good and healthy and happy. And I will say that everything is created from the quality of your energy. Everything in your life is created from the quality of your energy. Um, so if you are in alignment with God's energy, even to just like a certain degree, which is peaceful, harmonious, loving, you know, that quality of energy, or more like that, you know, you're naturally going to, you know, run into and be given opportunities and people and this and that, or what's ever needed to support your life. And then people that are not in alignment with God's energy um, are not going to be connected to God's energy, because they're not in alignment with it at all. So they don't get that life supportive, um, you know, coordinating, I guess. Is that the word? Like, yeah. So um, it's all energy. It's really the quality of your energy. Beliefs are not really that important, although your beliefs can form your emotions and quality of energy. But yeah, that's not so important. It's the quality of their heart, not their mind's beliefs about God or this or that. All needed is heart development. That develops the soul, and vice versa. I mean, they're kind of one and the same. Soul development is love development, is the heart development. Your beliefs are not important. That being said, beliefs can be important in some regard because they can sometimes hold you back from loving more. But it's all about being more loving.